everyone. My name is Katie Sullivan. I work in the Division of Mission and Ministry, and I coordinate service days at DePaul. So events like Vincentian Service Day, which is in May, and Chicago Quarter Service Day, which is for first-year students, which will be happening in October, as well as we're putting on a service day this week for people who want to do service while they're getting ready for the start of the school year, especially if you are moved onto campus and you are quarantining in your room and you can't really go anywhere. We have a great opportunity for you ahead. At this point, I'm going to ask our student leaders who are with me to introduce themselves, and then we'll move on.
Hi, I'm Lynette. I'm a junior here at DePaul, and I'm part of the Service Day senior team.
Hi, my name is Tom. I'm also a junior at DePaul, and I work with Lynette and Katie as part of the Service Day team.
Great. At this point, we are going to share a little bit about the service, and we have a presentation to tell you what you can do to get involved in this service opportunity. So at this point, if you'd like, you can check into this event by scanning here, or you can click on the link in the comments box. If you do this, then we'll know who attended and we will be able to check in with you and remind you about some of the service event after today's session is over. So we want to start by talking a little bit about why service at DePaul is important, how service at DePaul embodies our Vincentian mission. For this, I thought it would be a good idea if I asked Lynette and Tom to share a little bit about what service means to them and how they've been involved in service while students at DePaul.
Hi, so I have been a part of DePaul Community Service Association since I was a freshman, and I have volunteered at Erie Neighborhood House. And here I tutored immigrants that usually came from Spanish backgrounds, and I tutored them to learn English. And I think I really saw here how service was important because, especially like as part of DePaul's Vincentian mission, because I think this was a really cool opportunity to do something else for somebody else and really to make connections with other people in my community. And I think that service at DePaul embodies our Vincentian mission because it really challenges us to reflect and to listen to those who are marginalized. And it's been a great experience.
I started service my sophomore year actually at DePaul. I didn't start my freshman year, and my first service experience was with a DCSA group. It was Smile, and every Friday we would go to St. Angela's School and we'd help out with the after school program because they were understaffed, and we also helped run the drama club for the little kids there. And I think service at DePaul is really important because it gives students an opportunity to connect with those Vincentian ideologies and be able to spread that and, you know, bring that back into surrounding communities in Chicago. And I feel like service also really embodies the Vincentian mission by like allowing students to just spread joy. And that's something that was like really big with me, that really, you know, stuck with me that first time that I went to St. Angela's with Smile, was seeing and being able to bring joy to the kids there. And as literally like on the drive back, I was smiling the entire way. Like I couldn't stop because it was just a great time. It was just such a great experience. And being able to share that with, you know, great people in a great community was just phenomenal.
So we want to tell you a little bit about how you can be part of service at DePaul, how you can live out the Vincentian mission right now. We know that right now it's really difficult to do service in person because we all want to honor the physical distancing, social distancing guidelines that are around so that to keep everyone safe and healthy. So instead, we're inviting you to a virtual service opportunity to make cards for an organization called Love for Our Elders. We know that many people are experiencing isolation because of the physical distancing, because of the social distancing being asked of us to keep everyone safe. For that reason, we want to make sure that seniors are feeling connected and that they have the chance to know that people are thinking of them. Letters of Love invites people to write handwritten letters to send to their team, and then they send them out and distribute the letters to seniors who are, maybe in need of a letter, a little bit of love, a little bit of happiness in their life. They do ask that the letters be handwritten. They do not accept emailed or typed letters. So they specifically ask, we're going to give you kind of step-by-step guidelines on how you can do this service. So step number 1 is that letters must be legible. Use large print and make sure your letter is handwritten. If you're not artistic, that's okay, no worries, but make sure your card is something that you would be happy to receive. You can go to their website, loveforourElders.org, for some great examples of letters that people have written that they've shared on their website to give you a better sense of what a letter to a senior in this case might look like. Step 2 is to avoid religion if possible. Because we don't know exactly who's going to receive your letter, it's better if you write a letter that will resonate with anyone. Step number 3 is to exclude the date. Don't put the day or the month or the year on there. I know for me, I actually usually always put the day when I'm writing a letter. I put, today, September 3rd, 2020. But in this case, because they're going to distribute the letters and because they don't know exactly when they're going to get them from you, it's really important that you not put the date on any letters you write. For step number 4, embrace your creativity. Recipients love it when the letters are personal, and we encourage everyone to make letters colorful and heartfelt.
Thank you so much, Katie. Step number 5 would be to be kind and thoughtful and think about more than just talking about yourself. This is a one-way letter exchange, so you will not be receiving a letter back. Receiving nothing in return is part of the beauty of doing kindness, and recipients aren't burdened by having to respond or being unable to do so. Step number 6 is to envelope the letters if you can. This just because this is much nicer to receive on enveloped card. And if you're sending more than one letter, please remember to leave your envelope letters unsealed and unstamped and send them in a larger envelope or box. And step 7 is to share your act of kindness. Be sure to tag @Love for the Elderly to share your cards. I'm sure they would love to see it.
So once you've finished your letters and you're ready to mail them off, step number 8 is to send as many cards as you'd like. Love for your elders, or for our elders, accepts letters year-round. So there's no deadline for when you must send them by. Just feel free to do them whenever you have time, or if you're bored, whatever you'd like. Step number 9 is to mail it. Actually, send it to Love for Our Elders. The address is here, so if you want to take a picture of it, feel free to write it down, and that's where you would send it to.
Final reminders if you are participating in this service opportunity. When you are ready to mail your cards, take them to the nearest post office or put a stamp on them and put them in your mail for your postal worker to pick up. If you live on campus and you have stamps, there are 2 options for where you can drop off letters. One is the Lincoln Park Campus Mail Center, which is located in the Lincoln Park Student Center, Suite 317. The other, very, very close to campus, is the Lincoln Park Postal Store at 2405 North Sheffield Avenue. And if you don't have stamps, you can purchase stamps at the Lincoln Park Postal Store as well as send your letters in the mail there.
I think you're muted, Tom.
Am I? Can you hear me?
Now we can.
Okay. Something that's really important to us is also post-service reflection, because it's important to not just do the action, but also just to think about it, how it affects you, how it affects the community. So you can join us on Tuesday, September 8th for our post-service reflection. It starts at 3 p.m. and then the D-Hub link is also attached.
And we'll also put the D-Hub link in the comments box so that you can save that if you'd like. Just so you know, one thing to remember is that if you are on campus and under quarantine, do not leave your room to mail your letters until your quarantine period is officially over. Remember, we're doing service and doing so as safely as we can in this difficult time, and we want to make sure that no one is breaking quarantine to send their letters. As we said, there's no time limit for sending your letters. There's no deadline. We just want to make sure that you maintain your quarantine. However, again, if you do participate and you want to come to the reflection next Tuesday, we'd really appreciate it. Give you a sense of what DePaul service and DePaul reflection looks like, because they really do go together.
And lastly, we would like to thank you all for participating. And if you have any questions, anything at all, please make sure to email serviceday@depaul.edu. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you. We know we had some technological glitches at the beginning. I don't know what happened to my own technology. So thanks for putting up with us and thanks for being part of it. Thank you to Tom and Lynette for joining me today. And we look forward to hopefully seeing some of you on Tuesday for our Zoom conversation and reflection and about how the service experience went. Have a wonderful day.